Development Planning Services Committee. We've already had the invocation and the pledge. You have before you the minutes. Entertain a motion for the minutes.
Motion to accept the minutes as presented.
Second.
So moved. The agenda, any items?
I believe it's ready as presented, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Nothing for presentations or consent, so we'll move right into the debate agenda. Talk about the community planning proclamation.
Have my folks come on up. Will, come on. Smile.
With a smile.
It's early. So what I wanted to do today was take the opportunity to acknowledge and recognize the planning staff here at Columbia County. I know they do a great job every day, from the very basic questions of, you know, where can I put a fence? How tall of a fence can I put up? To the more complex developments that we have here in the county. As you'll find out here in a moment, October is National Community Planning Month, so thought it'd be a good opportunity to recognize the staff here and what they do here for the county.
And you have the media here to recognize them as well.
Well, shoot, now I got to roll this all the way back. I don't remember everything I said. But, you know, Mr. Johnson talks about, you know, things that we can do to be leaders of the region, leaders of the state, things of that nature. And I think, you know, a couple things that the staff do that I think kind of go under the radar a little bit, but I think is worth noting. We do zoning classes. We teach, you know, folks here, you know, about what zoning is, particularly here in the county, help them learn a little bit about, you know, the ins and outs of what we do, to help them in their daily endeavors, whether that's a business or just their personal homes. And then, you know, one of the other things I think that, you know, I'm most proud about is the fact that we are probably the leaders in this region. On a daily, weekly, monthly basis, we'll get calls from various jurisdictions here in the region, ask us how we handle it. You know, what would our, you know, thoughts be on this particular issue? And I think that's very important that, you know, we are considered, you know, the regional experts in planning and zoning. And I think that's something that not everybody realizes, that, you know, we are looked upon as the, you know, the experts. And so that's how they're expected to be treated. So just want to recognize our staff here. You know, got Will Butler on the end, our planning manager. Dylan Douglas is our planner 1. Danielle Montgomery is our planner 2. And Mystery is our senior planner. So just wanted to recognize them real quickly. Thank them for their efforts.
Appreciate everything you do.
Congratulations, y'all do an excellent job. I'm very proud of our planning department.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item is the ancillary dwelling.
You're gonna take action on that item? There was a recommendation.
I'd like to make a.
Oh, sorry. Staff recommends approval of the proclamation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Forgot that part.
so moved.
Media probably got that one.
So moved.
We're going to move it to the debate.
Unless she already said it.
Are we still talking about his thing, or are we talking about the A2? Did we move on?
No, we had to approve the proclamation.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Moving it
Now
to
we're-
debate.
Now we're going
Okay,
to
we're moving the
ancillary
proclamation to debate. Got it.
dwelling, yes.
Okay.
You want to?
Yeah, I'll take the ancillary dwelling.
Okay.
If we're onto that one now.
Move that one to debate too. Let's go.
All right. For you is a request for an ancillary dwelling at 6440 Washington Road. It's approximately 3 acres in size. It's currently zoned RA. They're looking to do an ancillary dwelling of approximately 3,500 square feet, although that is about 1,700 heated square feet for living space, 513 for porch space, and then 1,300 square feet of storage space. That all counts towards that total square footage number of 3,500. What they're looking to do is get approval for the ancillary dwelling. They'd like to build that first, and then their main structure would be approximately of the same size, and they would build that shortly thereafter. we don't see an issue with it in terms of staff review. We've looked at it. It's fairly consistent with some of the previous requests that we've seen, particularly out in that part of the county. So staff is recommending approval.
Move to consent.
I would like to move it to debate, and there's some question that there should be more discussion on this.
Move to debate.
Okay, so move to debate. Moving on to staff reports. Sorry, there were no legal matters, correct? Okay, I didn't want to skip you.
All right, attached for information, I'd be happy to answer any questions, is the September Planning Department Workload Measurement Monthly Report.
No questions.
Question? Yeah.
All right, also included for your information, answer any questions, is August Plan Review Workload Monthly Report.
Questions, comments?
None.
They'll have almost 100 more houses, construction of permits, I think, year over year.
All right, next report.
Or the first one we have is the Development Services Monthly Report, and a copy of that is attached for your information. No further action is required. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to address those.
Questions or comments?
No, sir.
Next one is our Development Services Financial Report, and a copy of that is attached for your information. Further action is required on that.
Questions?
Final one we have is the temporary alcohol permits, and attached is a copy of that report for your information. Further action is required.
Questions or comments about any of those?
No, sir.
Any commissioner or public comment today, this morning? Nothing for executive session, and with that in mind, we'll close the meeting at 9:05.